How to do the handshake interrupt hypnotic induction. Let's talk about the famous Milton H. Erickson handshake interrupt induction.
Rapid induction.
Rapid induction.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Thompson. This is Mike Mandel.
Hello.
And we run Mike Mandel Hypnosis Academy. The handshake interrupt hypnotic induction, it's one of these things, and we'll clip to some B-roll footage here so you can see it in action, and we're going to teach it to you. But Mike, it's one of these things that people see it and think, oh my goodness, this is magical. Like you could just walk up to somebody, extend your hand as if to shake their hands, and you can control them.
Well, it certainly looks like that. As you know, Chris, one of the first times I did this, if not the very first time, was in the McMaster University in Hamilton, Ontario. I'd just done a show there at Togo Salmon Hall, and a reporter came up and asked me about it with his girlfriend, and he hadn't seen the induction.
And you'd never done it?
Never done it, but I knew how to do it because I learned it from Derek Bomber. And I reached out, I said, what was your name again? His hand came up. I did the handshake interrupt, rapid induction, and this reporter is suddenly, his eyelids are fluttering, his hand is in the air, moving towards him. His girlfriend's looking at him like he's lost his mind, and he had amnesia for the whole thing, and then asked me the same question all over again.
So he asked
does
you,
look like magic.
Hey, I missed the beginning. How did you get them into hypnosis?
Trance? Yeah.
And then you said, oh, what was your name again? And did this induction. He came back forgetting that you had just done that and repeated the same question. All right.
And to her, it must have looked like magic. And let's just clarify right at the beginning here. Although this is always credited to Milton Erickson, in fact, I did for years, it was actually not developed by him first. It can be traced back to a stage hypnotist called Ralph Slater in the 1940s. He was the first to use this.
Okay, so let's talk about the steps, and we're going to explain how this is done. So first, the reality that in terms of the setup, in your case, the story that you just told, you had the prestige of having been a stage performer. So obviously this guy was very interested in what you had to say, so it was going to work. If you're doing this on the street, or if you're doing this with a client, or whatever the case may be, you have to have rapport. And then as soon as you have rapport, you do need to take control of the situation, right?
Yes, very well put, Chris. Without rapport, you can get them into trance for a couple of seconds as their brain scrambles, but they won't stay there. With rapport, and if you take control and immediately lead their behavior, then you can keep them in trance.
All right, so maybe explain the idea of a TOTE. So we call it test, operate, test, exit. What does that mean?
Okay, a TOTE comes from cybernetic theory, and the idea is we operate little micro programs that we've set up so we don't have to relearn things over and over. For example, walking through a door is a perfect example. When you get to a door, it's closed, and you want to go through. First thing you do is you look for the doorknob. Now, if it's a different colored doorknob or it's a lever instead of a knob, it doesn't throw you off the rails. And you go, oh, this is weird. Wonder how I'm going to open this. Maybe I should get a screwdriver and take the hinges off. No, you've got a TOTE that says to you, look, there's the doorknob. Okay, test. So we test. It's a doorknob. Yes, I got my hand on it. Operate. So we turn the doorknob, open the door. Test. Did the door open and have I gone through? Yes. Exit. Program ends now. You forget about it. It enables you to go through doors without thinking about it too much.
Okay. And you know what? I just realized that I'm completely wrong about saying we're going to cut to B-roll. We're actually going to cut just to the live classroom demo now, so you can actually see how this was taught in our live classroom. And I think there's a couple of different examples here.
Excellent.
So we'll cut right to that, and then we'll come back and discuss it.
So, Michael, you learned a bunch of new stuff, and you're progressing, and we're here in Toronto, and it rained yesterday. So are you ready to go into a deep trance?
Yes.
Awesome. And you can sleep standing, which is what Anthony Jacquin said, although I found the source for that the other day, and it wasn't him originally. But none of our stuff is original. None of it is. We are all standing on the shoulders of giants.
One of our best friends. You're awesome.
Yep, he is. So, but it's a great line. So here's what I'd like to do. If I could just borrow that hand. You can look at the lines here on your palm and permit it to shift towards your face. And as you notice the changing focus, as it gets closer and closer, as it touches your face, you can just drop into a deep trance now. That's right, deeper and deeper all the time. Sleep standing, and just go limp, loose, and relax. That's it, way down, so comfortable. And your unconscious mind is able to take you to a level way deeper than this and still maintain your balance perfectly. And as you sleep standing, allow yourself to recognize that you are learning at a stellar rate, and your learning has just turned up a notch. You know things you don't even know you know yet, you know? And you can come all the way back to now with a bit of surprise. Coming out of it, 1, 2, 3, wide awake now. Hi.
Hello.
Nicely done. You can go back. Now, let's go through this again. Daniel, come up here for a second. You're in the same area of the room. You don't have to say a word.
Do you want to switch the microphone over here?
Yeah, you don't have to say a word. Not a word. Not here. Stand over here. Right over here. Yeah, just maybe move forward there. Okay, now just put your feet together a bit. So we're setting up a compliance set, right? So, but I'm admitting it, so it's okay. So anyway, I just borrow that hand there again, and as you look at it and focus on the lines, your hand moves to your face, and you can let it touch your face and go deep asleep. That's right, and sleep standing all the way into trance, just like that. And you can maintain your balance as your hand drops and go deeper and deeper all the time. Way down as your neck relaxes. We're getting some wonderful psychomotor retardation. In fact, I'm going to chant something here. I'm pretty confident. I'm just going to touch the back of your neck, Daniel. It won't do anything but send you even deeper. That's right, way down. And you can, on the count of 3, open your eyes, look at all the people in this room, close your eyes and go even deeper. 1, 2, 3, take a look around. That's right, don't miss anyone. Every single person. That's right, even more. Some of you are observing hypnotic mask. And when you've seen them all, your eyes will close, you'll go back even deeper and still maintain your balance. That's right. And you're learning faster. And every time I touch your shoulder, your learning speeds up. You're learning at a stellar rate. You have a future ahead of you in hypnosis beyond anything you know yet. Just enjoy it. And when you come back to full wakefulness on the count of 5, you'll smile and try not to laugh because you'll feel so good. 1, coming out of it. 2, rising back to the surface. 3, 4, and fully awake on 5, high. Feet okay now?
You're okay.
Good. Take a step.
crazy.
Good. I just want to see them move. Excellent. Give the man a hand as we send him back. Okay.
All right, so hopefully you'll find that was a really useful demonstration of Mike actually showing off 2 examples of the handshake interrupt hypnotic induction. It can be used in therapy, can be used in stage, can be used in the street for impromptu hypnosis.
Use it anywhere.
You can even use it with your clients. We always credit our friend Sean Michael Andrews for teaching the idea that you can practice this with your already hypnotized client.
That is brilliant.
Yeah,
I mean, it really is. The person's in a trance and you say, you know, at a certain signal, you're going to open your eyes. I will shake hands with you. And so their hand rises to shake hands. You just do the handshake interrupt. You're fractionating them. Look at our other videos. You'll understand that. And they're going right back into it. But there's no pressure on you because they're already in hypnosis.
So the principles are the same with this induction with pretty much every other. There's the only difference being at the very beginning, you're interrupting their pattern, which gives you that opening door. But then you still have to do the same hypnotic principles as for every other induction. Focus their attention, tell them exactly what's happening, guide them, pace and leading language, be very directive when necessary, and enjoy yourself. Have
Yeah, and the key with this is you
hypnosis.
keep it moving. Mm-hmm. You don't want to get all soft and kinesthetic and as you stare at your hand. That's one of the biggest mistakes in a lot of inductions because some of these have a very direct component. You must keep them moving and be the one in control with your intention, your calibration, everything.
So if you want to learn more about this awesome stuff, I recommend you check out the Mike Mandel Hypnosis Academy. You'll find a link under this video in the description area where you can sign up for free. You can get started for free, which is awesome. The whole course is not free, obviously, but you can start for free and you can see if you like it. And if you do, great. Maybe you'll become a member, you'll join us, you hang out with us in the community, and you'll build an awesome life.
Yes, you will.
Thanks again, and good night.